Hello Electroheads, this one is for my gals out there, the gals in need of electric assistance who are sick and tired of packing a whole new outfit plus toiletries.
Where the hell is my rash ointment?
Into your overladen backpack to arrive a sweaty mess after your morning cycle, who are done with the jagged elbows and stanky armpits of fellow commuters. Me being one of those people and having ridden a lot of e-bikes, I thought maybe I could help. Not the stinky armpits, anyway. This is my top 5 e-bikes for women, but if you're a dude watching, this is not the time to click away. I'd like to think that maybe you've got a lady in your life, maybe wife, girlfriend, mother, sister, a crazy Aunt Shelley who's looking for their next adrenaline kick. One of these e-bikes could tick the box. The bikes I'm going to list today are a nice diverse mix to cater to different needs, so I'd recommend sticking around to the end to get the full scoop. Up first is a good-looking, foldable slice of practical. It's the Buxton Pro E. If you're a gal like me who lives in the city and needs a run around that you can fold up and be stored away in that weird, useless crevice in your flat, this could be a solid choice for you. In line with UK regulation, this e-bike can reach a top speed of 15.5 miles per hour with pedal assist and has a punchy 250 watt Bafang motor that can output 45 Newton meters of torque to get you off at the traffic lights sharpish. It's a real pretty design, but also practical thanks to the pannier rack fitted to the back, so you can chuck extra cargo on when needed. And thanks to the upright riding style, I'm able to distribute my weight back onto my bum, which makes it very, very comfortable. I usually have to change the saddles on e-bikes that come through the door, but not this one. The Form Comfort saddle really does the trick. The handlebar width is smaller too, meaning it's good for us ladies who have a smaller build, so no arm pain for us. And obviously it's great for fitting through tighter gaps without a hitch. You don't miss there being a lack of suspension either. Those chunky 20-inch wheels soak up all the potholes and speed bumps, no problem. Overall, this bike is comfy, it feels stable, but still manages to stay compact thanks to that smaller wheel size. The folded dimensions for this one is 470 millimeters wide, 620 millimeters high, and 890 millimeters long. The Pro weighs in at 20.5 kilograms, which means it's a bit of a lump for a folder electric bike, but the battery size and range is also really decent on this as well for a bike at its price point. The 500 watt-hour battery can provide up to 45 miles on one charge. Pricing for the Buxton Pro E starts from around £1,399, and I'll drop a link to where you can find out more or even make a purchase in the description below. All right, on to number 2. Next on my list is what I like to call the seriously capable lightweight. No, I'm not describing myself on a night out.
No.
What I mean is the Estali E28 is a really nice all-rounder. It's lightweight, weighing in at only 16.5 kg and offers up to 8 gears at your disposal to crush varying inclines of terrain, plus a beautifully punchy motor. This is a very capable bike. I use it almost daily and it has stood the test of time through some extreme British weather. I'm talking wet, cold, frost, sun, snow. This bike has taken a bit of a beating, so I can confirm it's resilient as well. And those Schwalbe puncture protection tyres have been handling roads like a dream and saving me from any unwanted roadside stops. And check this, you can also get added front suspension to soak up the impact of potholes and speed bumps, which really makes a difference. Range-wise, you're looking at around 37 to 55 miles depending on temperature, rider weight, terrain. I found in London I was hitting 29 miles on the max amount of electric assistance, level 5, before needing to recharge. One thing to note is that the frame does only come in one size, 20 inches, so this is suitable for riders from 5'6" to 6'4" with a max weight of 100 kilograms. I also ended up changing the saddle on this because it was a touch hard. So if you're into the classic understated road bike look and need an e-bike that can handle longer commutes whilst delivering comfort and performance, this is a superb choice for its price point. Starting from around £1,500, add on the extras you need like mudguards, front suspension, upgraded tyres, and I don't think you'll look back. I've actually made a few videos on the U28, so if you'd like to see some more on the road action, then click the link above. All right, let's move on to bike number 3. Up next is what I would call a beautiful ensemble of mechanics. Temple have made a name for themselves for creating gorgeous, classically styled bikes made of high quality components that will ultimately stand the test of time. The ride style feels next level, whether that be cruising about town, commuting, leisure, and even touring. Temple have a few electric additions to the family, but the one that I want to talk about today is the step through. This has been specifically built for smaller to average rider sizes, so I'm talking 160 to 175 centimeters tall. I'm 177, so the Classic works better for me. If you're a taller lady, shout out, then the Classic is one to consider. If you want to find out more about my experience with the Classic, then click the link above. But seeing as the average height of a woman in Britain to date is 5'3", I'm going to talk about the step through. Yeah, mind blown. What really stands out to me isn't the Butte minimal design, although this really is a thing of beauty. It's the performance of the mid-drive motor. Temple have fine-tuned this baby to give you a very natural and effortless assistance. This is all thanks to the advanced torque sensors that can pick up on these smallest changes in force from the pedals. So if you put more welly into a pedal, the bike will respond with more assist. The motor being centered to the bike gives a number of benefits as well. Firstly, the weight is centered, and so you have a better center of gravity and reduces the load on the braking system, meaning better performance from the brakes as well as a longer life for the braking system. It's also much easier to change a tire, as unlike a hub motor, you've got to get that motor detached as well as the wheel. But the puncture resistant tires included with the Temple does help to stave those nasty punctures. Mid-drive motors are also more efficient because they drive the cranks directly. This means you can get more range out of your battery. And speaking of range, the step through can deliver between 60 to 100 kilometers on one charge thanks to the 500 watt-hour Samsung battery, which by the way is removable. This is a great anti-theft feature as a handy addition to making charging on the go much easier. Included are 9 gears to help you navigate varying terrain plus a choice in saddles. Big tick. I use the Brooks B17 saddle on the Classic, and unless you're up for some pain, ladies, I would recommend jumping straight into the Comfort saddle. On to bike number 4. Oh, FYI, we recently launched YouTube memberships. It allows you to get early access to our videos as well as a range of special perks, including getting your name in every future Electroheads video and a special badge next to your name to let everyone know how fucking rad you are. There's a whole dream team here at Electroheads making these videos a reality, including our mascot pup, Zeppy. And to be perfectly honest, the amount of money that you make on ads on this platform these days isn't much for even one person to make a living off. So this is where YouTube memberships is a real help. Signing up means you can support the channel and join us in championing the mass adoption of electric vehicles. So, what are you waiting for? All right, back to the bikes. This next e-bike is for my ladies who are hauling some serious cargo out there. This one's for the mamas, whether you've got a couple of kids, a fur baby. You may even have a man-child you need to cart around. Maybe you're looking for a legitimate option for replacing your car. This, my friends, is the answer. Say hello to the Tern GSD R14. I've seen a lot of these on UK urban roads being utilised. What's even more encouraging is seeing a mum and her 2 kids in my hometown of Bath, which is very hilly by the way, going up one of the steepest, lengthiest climbs you can get over there, Bathwick Hill. And she made it look like a breeze. That's all thanks to the Bosch cargo line motor providing up to 85 Newton meters of torque and 400% support. Bosch is an industry leader for e-bike components, and the performance of this ride really shines. According to the stats, thanks to the Bosch dual battery system, you can get a range of up to 206 kilometers or 128 miles on one charge. That's very good range for an e-bike. And it doesn't end there. This bike offers up a lot of cool functions and features. It's a heavy duty frame, which means it can pack a max total weight of 200 kilograms. And bearing in mind, the standard weight for e-bikes is usually around 120. There's also an integrated ABUS lock, one of the best in the lock business, to add an extra layer of security when locking up. You can also get a range of cargo and passenger carrying accessories like pet carriers, the clubhouse, to safely shift kids and groceries.
Help me!
The storm shield, and even a captain's chair for older kids and adults to recline. This is an e-bike with mad functionality and stellar performance, and they've made it extra safe and functional for the little ones at the back by putting in a wheel and chain guard to protect any feet or clothing from being snagged. Now I can hear you saying, but Eilis, where am I going to put this thing? Granted, an e-bike can take up a fair bit of floor space, and this e-bike is longer than most, so Tern have cleverly designed a solution to that, so you can park your GSD vertically. This makes taking it in an elevator also a much easier squeeze, but this bike does weigh 35 kilograms, so carrying it up the stairs isn't an option. So you know how I said earlier that this was a legit swap in for a car? Well, the price kind of reflects that for a grand total of £8,600.
Oh, shit.
However, you can get less expensive models like the S00. If this is way out of your league, then have a look on their store to see options. Jump down to the description to find a link for more info on purchasing options. There are different prices. Go find the one for you. Okay ladies, last but not least is another folder electric bike from a Danish brand that I am slightly obsessed with. It's Mate.
Mate!
Mate?
If you're familiar with the brand, you may already know about the chonky tired Mate X, but today I want to talk more about its smaller, lighter sibling, the Mate City. This has proved to be a really popular choice, and I think a part of that is because it doesn't look like a standard bike, nor does it simulate a standard riding experience. The motor is powerful and handles hills no problem with the 7 gears at your disposal. It's nippy and built to tackle the city roads with the added bonus of a full suspension system to protect your patootie from inevitable potholes. Now, not many e-bikes can boast full suspension at £1,600 and add on those all-terrain tyres, and it's a bit of a do-it-all bike, whilst also being smaller than your standard hybrid model. It offers style, comfort and functionality at a reasonable price, coming in at £1,600. And it folds, albeit it's not the lightest folder out there, weighing in at just over 20 kilograms. It's not one to be throwing on and off public transport on the regular, but as you can see here, with my puny arm strength, it is still manageable. I would say though that this is more of a folder to help you utilise a smaller storage space you may have at home or even in the office. One big worry e-bike owners have is leaving their precious ride locked up somewhere in public. And if you can get a bike like this that you can fold down and store inside, you are not only going to have a better peace of mind, but you'll feel more inclined to use it on the daily. Both the battery and range are big ticks for me as well. On one charge, you can get up to 50 miles, and when you need to reduce the battery, it's removable. Not only is this a safety feature that will deter thieves if the battery is separate from the ride, but it also makes charging on the go really easy. We here at Electroheads HQ are big fans, and I'm very happy to say that we've got the Mate collection on our store, and we've got a juicy offer on at the moment with £100 off while stocks last on the Mate City specifically. So check out the link in the description below and use the code Eilis100 if you'd like a cheeky discount. And don't say I don't treat you. And there you have it, my top 5 e-bikes for my fellow female two-wheelers. I hope it's given you a good starting point with finding your next ride. Let me know down in the comments if any bikes caught your eye, and if you've got any more questions, chuck them down there as well, and I will do my best to answer them. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up as well if it was of any use, and I'll catch you for the next one. See you later, guys.